Well, hello there, tubers. I've got this piano that's in my mother's back living room that's got to go, and it's pretty hard to give old pianos away. But my mother is on hospice, and it's a possibility we could have to bring her home, and we would need to put a hospital bed right here in this living room. So this piano has to go. I want to tell you, best I can tell, this piano is like 146 years old. Right there's all the information that I can find on it right there. See, 1878. And there's a bunch more older patent dates here. Of course, you know, you can't go with an older one because they wouldn't put 1878 on something that was really built in 1872. So, there's what the insides look like. Now this thing is really heavy. I'm guessing it weighs about 2,000 pounds. And my way of getting rid of this piano, and this is a pretty big living room, but it's got to go through that door. Well, it'll fit, okay, but we got to have, you know, a lot of muscle to get it through that door. And my back ain't that good. I don't need to be lifting something that heavy. So I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to dismantle it. Now, this thing ain't perfect. I mean, some of the keys still work. Most of them work, but not all of them. But, you know, it's a shame something this beautiful has got to be just taken apart, you know. But I'll probably keep the bench. But the piano is going to get dismantled. And I might save the hinges or something. I might save a little bit of the wood. And everything else is going to go to scrap. So I'm going to let y'all see what it takes to dismantle a piano to get it out of your house. Because I suspect somebody else is going to have this issue. And, you know, it's not really a good one to have. But this thing's got to go, and it needs to go in a hurry. Okay, I'm fixing to start getting it apart. Now, I didn't tell you all this, but this whole floor in this living room is running downhill because of that piano. And I've got the cat over here. Right there he goes. That's Mama's cat. I guess he's going to help me. But anyway, I hope when I get this piano out of here, this floor recovers a little bit. Or at least we can get out of there and jack it back up and, you know, support it. This is a pretty old house built in the 30s. Most of it was built in the 30s. But what's going on here with a focus? Yeah. I'm going to try to get y'all in focus again. Okay. That's better. Anyway. Here we go. I'm going to get me a cup and start taking screws out. I've got something right here. Well, I said I had something. That cup's full of candy. Alright. There's something we put screws in. Let's get this thing apart. Save what we can. Trash the rest. You know something's old when it's all put together with flathead screws. And on top of that, they don't come out real easy. Come on now. Well, that's aggravating. Them screws are so little. This is going to be aggravating. Little bitty screws. It's almost not worth fooling with. I think we're taking a shortcut here. I think we're just going to take this thing and kind of jerk it apart. Yeah. That's better. Well, you'd see the inner workings of it now. I really didn't know it'd come apart that easy, or I'd have just pulled on it to start with. But here we go. I'm going to continue. This is some really old wood. I don't know if it's worth saving. Really pretty wood, but it's old. One thing about it, this thing wasn't made overseas, I don't think. Here's one way to dismantle a piano. All these will just lift out of there. Right now is when I need to have a tractor down here with a bucket up here, so I just throw all this stuff in the bucket and take it to the brush pile. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go get the tractor. I'll be back. I'm really tempted to try to figure out a way to ramp that thing out that door. Just take the whole thing to the burn pile. It's going to take a lot to dismantle it in here. The back of it is really solid. I'll show y'all what we're looking at here. I mean, this thing is built, this piano is built like a barn. Get around here. Look at all that structure. That thing's got 4x5s in it. Oak ones. I mean, this thing is built. I think I need to wrestle the thing out the door. And that ain't gonna be easy. Getting y'all back on the tripod here. Thing sure doesn't roll easy. But it is movable. Somewhat movable. I think I'm about to head to go get a chain. Hook that thing to the tractor and pick one end up. Well, one man can move a piano by himself. I'm committed now. I got to get it out the door. I'm going to go dump that pile of stuff that's in the tractor bucket on a brush pile. And I'm coming back. And I'm going to get a hold of that thing with a chain. I'll see y'all in a bit. it is. I got it out of the house and didn't tear up the door and didn't tear up the floor. Everything's good. Now we got to let the cat out of the bathroom. He's going to be wanting out of here. Come on, Ben. There you go. Come on. I'm sorry, boy. I didn't want you getting outside. So now we can clean up this living room, and if my mother winds up having to come home to be on hospice instead of in a hospice facility, we can put a hospital bed right there, and that'll be the plan. But you see that you can get a piano out by yourself. That's not how I intended to do it. I intended to cut the thing up, but I run out of time, and you know, I guess what little I took off of it was beneficial. And I'm going to carry this thing up here and put it on the burn pile. I'll let y'all see it on there. I'm going to hook this chain up to the tractor, and I'm going to pull that chain out of there. We don't care what it does to that piano. There it is. My chain all up. Well, that's a good enough place for it. Now I might post this video, or I might wait till I burn that. But I got rid of that old pianner.